Syria has fallen. All of the refugees who left, the political asylum people who now have their country back, are they getting on planes to return to their homeland? No. How many countries have fallen and they all came to the U.S. or Britain? And then their countries go back to becoming reasonably politically democratic or representative of the people. And do they return? No. No. The refugees, see, the Somalians, the Yemenites, even the Romanians. No. Do they go back? No. The people that leave the ghettos, all those rich black athletes and rappers and singers and television talk show hosts who are worth billions and actors, did French parents go back to the ghetto and rebuild it? No. They stayed and moved next to some LGBTQ white crazy man in Scientology or some lesbian in Santa Barbara and forget their people. They want to get as far away from their people, particularly black Americans. Africans, not as much. They are more connected. Black Americans have a slave mentality. They move away, as many hillbillies do, move away, forget where they come from. Don't want to go back to Kentucky, do you? Don't want to go back to the rolling hills of Tennessee or Alabama. You want to get as far away from your roots as possible. Go to San Francisco, Los Angeles, Miami, Key Biscayne, Hawaii. Nothing's over there in Hawaii. You're not indigenous. What are you going over there for? Escape your people, escape your heritage. Don't go back to rebuild your city. And yet, when the Jews went back 75 years ago, after being scattered all around the world, hopping from place to place, looking to protect, go to one place, they tried to kill them, another place, they tried to kill them. Where they go, they succeed. Then people say they got too much success. Now they're taking over, kick them out again. The quote-unquote Palestinians, and amongst our other Arab tribes, who are much more indigenous to the area than the Palestinians, by the way, were already there. And it was a ghost town, kind of like Vegas before Bugsy Siegel went to the desert of Nevada before anyone else did, and envisioned it greater than what anyone else could. And now somebody comes in and they take something that you rejected. When they begin to come back to that area, regardless of what the British did and the mess they left, and the Turks and the French, they come back and they revitalize. Nobody else revitalized it. It was a swamp. It was a no-man land. Nobody else revitalized it. I'm not just talking about the part you don't like, all of those tall New York-like buildings in Tel Aviv and the likes, and Hadera and Haifa. Don't forget that. The real revitalization, the kibbutz, the farming, the agriculture, the produce, the productivity, the houses. Yeah, they came back and they turned, but apparently the people who had been there for the last few hundred years did nothing with it. But they came back. Where was all of the Arab oil money? They say, what was the Rothschilds? Okay, it was the Theodore Herzls. Yeah, okay, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, name your Jewish family, who cares? They put their money where their mouth is and revitalized their land. All of you rich Arabs left that land barren. What about all of you rich Ottomans, you rich Turks, all you people that had money? You didn't do what the Jews did? They put their money where their mouth is and reinvested in their land, then you're going to condemn them. They made something out of nothing, and then all of you wanted to work for them because they did and produced an economic powerhouse that provided economic opportunity for people other than Jews. And the biggest employer in the Middle East are Israel, the Jews, who did that for what? The Ethiopians started to come in. Others started to come in from other tribes. And then we can go to Israel and succeed. Nobody was doing that before because nobody did anything with it before. But now you're going to condemn the Jews? Are you stupid? And the question is, you're stupid. So they build it up. They turn nothing into gold. And now you want to come over and piss on it and think it's your right to take it? Are you a fool? Are you an idiot? I don't believe the Lord told you to go and take a land and take houses that you did not build, vineyards you did not plant. He didn't make that promise to you. He did make it to the Hebrew people. Get your history facts right.